A touching tribute to a fallen officer. Denver Police Department Detective Donnie Young was shot and killed in the line of duty in 2005. He left behind a wife and 2 young girls.
His oldest daughter, Courtney, is now all grown up and recently got married. 2 of her late father's fellow officers walked by her side as she walked down the aisle on her wedding day. But they had another surprise. They arranged for 7 of Officer Young's fellow officers to step in for the traditional father-daughter dance. One by one, each officer took turns sharing a moment with Courtney on the dance floor.
Very cool. Joining us now is bride Courtney Kreitmeyer, along with Denver police officer Jeff Barron, who served with Courtney's father, one of the 6 members of the police department there who surprised her when her father, right there, was killed in the line of duty. And one thing, when we were looking at this story, and we're waiting for our guests to come up, and it'll be just a moment, do we have them now? Courtney, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Courtney, thank you. And Jeff, thank you both so much for being here this morning. And Courtney, just reading about this story is heartwarming. But having a dance with your father is something you always wanted, and is a meaningful moment for anybody. But in that moment when you were surprised that 7 of his fellow officers were there to stand with you, what did that mean to you?
Oh, it meant everything. I think that's something that every little girl dreams about at her wedding, and it was something that was really hard to think about not being able to do. I was really happy to be able to do it with my mom, but to be able to have that moment with all my dad's friends and fellow officers was pretty awesome.
So Courtney, we're looking at some of the pictures of you on your wedding day. I have to first say, you are the most beautiful bride. Just gorgeous pictures. Jeff, you had the opportunity to really step in for one of your brothers in arms. How did that feel, and did you say anything to Courtney? What did it mean to you to be able to fill in for your friend?
Well, like Courtney said, it meant the world to us as much as it meant to her. You know, we all worked together, and it is a true brotherhood, and to be able to be there for her when Donnie was not able to. Myself and the other officers just told her how proud we are and that her dad is with her, always watching, and we always are there for her too.
Man, there's no doubt he was watching. Courtney, tell us about your father, Donnie, if you would.
He was probably the brightest soul that you will ever know. He was super funny. He could make anybody laugh. His spirit was just contagious. He was very generous. He would do anything for anybody right off the street. He was pretty amazing.
This must have been an amazing moment for your mom as well. As you were planning on walking down the aisle with her, and 2 officers with you, but you had no idea, as we mentioned, that you were going to do this dance. What was the immediate reaction? I mean, was it like, surprise?
It was shock and a little bit of dread because I knew how emotional it was going to be. But like I said, it ended up being really, really cool.
Jeff, absolutely. Jeff, I mean, Donnie gave his life in the line of duty. You still serve in the Denver Police Department. Why do you put that uniform on every day?
Just like Donnie did, and anybody that dons that uniform, you know, we put it on to help people and to serve the community. We all know when we walk out the door, we may not come back, and we sign up for that, but our kids and family don't. And that's why we try and be there for them if something like this happens. Donnie was an amazing partner, an amazing friend, and people from the community left and right come up to me when they see me and tell me stories about when they spent time with him. So Courtney definitely had the best dad ever.
Yeah. Well, you took a moment that could have been bittersweet, that in many ways still was bittersweet, but made it into a happy one. And we're so grateful that you're here to share that whole story with the entire nation. Yeah. And we're so grateful for your service. And Courtney, the family serves along with the officer, so we thank you for the ultimate sacrifice.
Absolutely. Jeff, thank you so much. Courtney as well. God bless your father. I know he's watching and quite proud of his beautiful bride. Thank you so much for joining us on Fox.
Take care.
Whew. The Steelers quarterback fined 50